Bailey Mountain is an iconic peak. It's like the perfect triangle you would draw as a kid. And it has been part of the history of the town and of the university for basically since its inception. I'm particularly drawn to Bailey because it has this diversity of habitats and it's really accessible wilderness. So both for the town of Mars Hill and also for my students. I teach ecology and environmental studies, and we're out almost every week.
I work at Mars Hill University. I've lived here about 10 or 12 years, and I've been involved with Bailey Mountain for almost that time. A lot of this has been about preservation from development, so it's kind of compared to other areas around Asheville that have not been preserved. And so preservation itself is a value, and being able to take these opportunities as they come up.
So this all began, I guess it's been almost 30 years ago. The goal at that time was to protect as much of Bailey Mountain and the ridges of Bailey Mountain as might be possible as they came up for sale.
Bailey is, I think, really important to a lot of different groups of people, many individuals. There are student groups, both at Mars Hill, at the university, and then there are there's Muddy Sneakers, an elementary school science program. We've got homeschool groups regularly coming. So there are lots and lots of people that are involved, both in caring for and appreciating the land.
There is a beautiful view just a quarter-mile hike up, and that is known as maybe the Instagram spot. That is what everybody kind of goes to. It's a beautiful spot. You can get a great quick lunchtime, breakfast, sunset hike in and see looking over Mars Hill, the town, and south towards Asheville. And what you're looking at in that view shed when you're at that beautiful spot is this property, the West Farm property. And so as far as, opportunities to preserve something, people don't think that would be quite as nice a view if you're looking at a housing development.
The west property across the way from the main section of Bailey Mountain is actually a really important piece of the conservation puzzle. First of all, anytime you can add contiguous undeveloped area, like if there's a patch of forest that's been relatively undisturbed or an area that won't be developed that's next to what we now have almost 300 acres, it's better for conservation because that allows animals to migrate and just gives a bigger patch of land.
The Richard L. Hoffman Foundation has negotiated an option to purchase the West Farm and donate that to the town of Mars Hill to be preserved from private development.
The Friends of Bailey Mountain, the Appalachian Barn Alliance, the town and other community organizations are working to raise $100,000 in individual contributions. But then the balance of that of the purchase price will come from larger donors.
We're really hoping that the public can donate towards the purchase as well to show that their love for Bailey Mountain and their support for it, and that they can spread the word or donate anything that they can.
It's extremely important that the community is behind an effort like this, because when we talk about the big money, the big funders, one of the things that they really want to see and that is very, very important to them is that there is community support. So we need all the partners that we can get to make this a successful endeavor.
One of my favorite parts of being, of helping to conserve this property over 10 years is that it's been just this incredible collaboration. It's many different groups of people working together, and this piece, this West property, is no exception. And we're asking the community to contribute a small but really important part. So whether you're someone who comes to Bailey Mountain and just feels deeply how important it is to you, or whether you've never visited and just care about conservation and protecting land that would be contiguous and, with a community group that really cares for and stewards the land so close to a town, whatever your situation, in whatever way you can contribute, we would really be deeply grateful for what you can do.